nothing is going to come into your life without a fight. If you don't fight for it, you will fight to keep it. You try holding your paycheck out in the open, cash. Everything you get that is worth it, you got to fight to keep it. So when you learn to fight to get it, that is the strength in which you use to what? Keep it. That's why I advise any young lady, don't be cheap. If that brother gets you cheap, he didn't fight for you, he won't fight for you down the road. Oh, can I remind you of a story I told a group of us? Maybe you were not there, so you can listen to it again. There was this young man said he was interested in this lady. They were having a stroll in the street. A dog showed up. Opportunity to prove that you want to be a protector. The day you walk the aisle, when you take her in your left hand, why do you take her in your left hand? So that your right can swat anyone that is coming. Now listen. When the dog was coming, the gentleman took hold of a lady and placed her right in front of him. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. That was when the relationship ended. If you can't fight for what you want, then please, just leave it alone. Give someone else a chance. So I'm trusting God that when God is through with us, everyone will have a mind to fight. I think there are too many wimps in the kingdom. Come on. Just want to remind you, when Jesus talked about the church the first time, he set us up for a fight. That's right. He announced that I'm going to build my church and the gates of hell will not prevail. That is setting you up for a fight. Now, those of you that don't want to fight the devil, he does not care if you don't want to fight. He will whip you. Peter found out and advised us in Peter. He says the only way you get him off your back is when you resist him. Resist him and you what? Flee. But you submit first to God. Then you are empowered as you are under him and you can resist him and he will flee. He didn't say he would even run. Fleeing is between running and flying. He's going to go in a zap. Can I have some resistance forces here? Can I have people who will say, you know what? Satan, we will resist you. Concerning my children, I will resist you. Concerning those that are in my neighborhood, I will resist you. Paul said it in Corinthians that when my obedience is complete, I can deal with every level of disobedience. All I have to do is make sure I'm walking in obedience with God. And I can deal with any level of disobedience. That's why you don't have to be afraid of the devil. Any knucklehead who tries to mess with you, as long as my obedience is complete, I have authority over him. I have authority over it. Whatever it is. That's why I encourage people, don't mess with people who are walking right. Don't. You don't want to. There are people who fight for them, you have no idea. How many fighters I got in here? And those of you watching, I hope you are fighters too. We all got to be fighters. There was a description of the Gadites. I like them. You know, when they were born, prophetically, their mom called them God. A troop has arrived. When David was about to be king, one of the tribes that ensured him being a king was Gadites. Those guys were fierce. They were ambidextrous. They could throw the spear with the left and the right. Their feet were like hind feet. They could handle the terrain. It didn't matter where you put them. But the thing I liked about them, their faces were like faces of lion. When you saw them, it was enough to scare you. Can someone put on his game face? Yeah, you got to have a game face. When the devil sees you.
Yes. Amen.
Some of you so nice, you're all so smart.
Hey.
Go and watch some wrestling. One Paul wrote, we wrestle not against what? We forget, we like the flesh and blood thing, and we like quoting the principle. But anyone who engages in wrestling is that you're going to be touched by someone's sweat. Wrestling is close contact. Someone is breathing on you. The devil is all over you. I remember recently, I woke up feeling that something was running over me. Listen, the devil doesn't play. He doesn't care. He's a troublemaker. But when I wake up like that, the game face I have on, the audacity I have, he won't come again. I don't give him time. I'm too big in God. Do you understand me? Stop being chicken. Have a fight in you. For those of us in America, we're celebrating 4th of July tomorrow, right? Today, sorry. Independence, right? We have to fight for it. You think the British gave it to us for free? No. The devil is not going to give you freedom for free. Christ has set us free. Correct? Yes. But he doesn't care. As long as you are ignorant, he's going to come after you. He's going to confuse you. Now, if you are not saved, you better be saved. Give your life to Christ. That's the best transaction you can ever make for yourself. Now, as we worshiped, I had the Lord ask me this question. When Jonathan was walking with his armor bearer, the Philistines were closing up. Saul the king was scared. Jonathan took up the fight, broke camp, and went to face the enemy. And whilst they were going, I'm sure the armor bearer too was shaking. Jonathan said to him, listen, God is able to save by few or by many. Let's go. For God is able to deliver by few or by many. He's God all by himself. Then he asked me this, do you believe it? Look, when God asks you a question, don't be in a hurry to answer. Because a lot of times, he knows you don't believe. So I paused. And I began to slowly think about it. And I said, Father, I believe it. I kept repeating, I believe it. I kept meditating on it and say, I believe it. He's able to do it by few or by many. Then when I said it to a point, I heard him say to me now you can proclaim it. See, what you are not carrying, you can't deliver. If you are not pregnant, you won't deliver. People feel pregnant and it's a false pregnancy. Everything may be showing like they are pregnant, but nothing is in there. When you are pregnant with it, you can deliver it. I came to tell someone, God is able to save by many or by few. It doesn't matter where you are and what is going on around you. It's not the multitude only that represent God. God can work with the few. God can work with the many.